Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Chris coming at you from my channel, I Am Toys. Once again, make sure you hit the 4K option on the browser in your YouTube settings so you get to watch this in all its glory. Additionally, hit the like button if you like the video, man. I'm going to start reminding people to do that more because folks always keep asking, or like, dude, how come your videos don't pop up more? How come you don't have higher videos or higher viewership or subscribers? And I'm like, well, you know, part of that is due to the fact that I stopped reviewing Hot Toys figures, and also the fact that I don't tell people to like the videos, because apparently YouTube's algorithm is that you do have to have people liking your videos, throwing a like, hitting that like button does elevate the visibility of it. So who knows, maybe that's part of it. Maybe motherfuckers just hate my ass. I mean, you never know. But anyway, this is a custom horror, another custom horror figure review. This is One's Customs once again, but this time it's a joint venture between him and Paul Manzi, which is aka Distress Labs, and the diorama is by him. The accessories, as far as the crate back there, the boxes, the bottle, some of the little odds and ends that are in there, little intricacies are Distress Labs, and obviously the figure, the head sculpts, and the weapons per se. Some of the weapons are also are by One's Customs, not are also by One's Customs, but those are by One's Customs. So this is going to be a really fun review. This is the prototype. There's only myself and Robert Terrell who actually have the prototype of the run that you're going to get. This is going to be a limited run that's going to be, I think, about 20 pieces, and there may be 3 or 4 spots left. So if you do like this video and you're already like, yo, I want to jump on that, hit up Paul Manzi or Distress Labs, either on Instagram, Facebook. I mean, even if you can get a hold of one, you know, talk to him. He'll probably redirect you back to Paul, and he can set you up. But as far as the prototype, this is essentially what you're going to get on the run. You know, this figure, what you're seeing. There's some other, I think, prototypes kind of hanging out there, but that is not what you're going to be getting. This is the run version that you are going to get. Myself and Rob Terrell are the only ones that have the actual prototype from the run that you're going to get, that have the completed accessories, the fine-tuning of the head sculpts, especially the Julius head and whatnot, and I'll get into that as well. But as far as the main 2 figs of the prototypes, it's Rob and myself. He's got a video up, check him out. He goes by Anomaly over on YouTube as well. And but anyway, let me quit yapping and let's get into this piece, and I'll show you what's there, what's possibly missing, and essentially show you what you're going to get with this, because it's really, really awesome. Really, really fucking awesome. I'll see you on the other side. So here we are on the other side, guys, as we get a little bit closer on this. And just in case I fucking forgot in the beginning of the damn video, this is obviously One's Part 8 interpretation of Jason Takes Manhattan of Jason Voorhees, just in case I forgot that. I may have said Part 8, but I fucking, you never know with me. Sometimes I forget shit. But anyway, dude, as you guys can see, man, in typical One style, dude, this guy does fucking gritty horror the way that nobody else really can, man. I mean, I don't know anybody else really that can do what One's does, and then kind of does it the way he does it, man. I mean, this is really, really excellent. From the weathering, the body proportions are right to Kane Hodder. I mean, the mask is accurate. I mean, there are the exposure points where they should be on the left shoulder, on the right torso, where the obliques are, and then down by the knee, the pants are ripped exactly where they should be. The pants, when you see him walking in the film, as he's walking through the elevator, you know, they flap from side to side because they are a little bit baggy on him. And these fucking pleats, dude, all the pleats that you fucking see in this are all hand squeezed. Squozen. Is squozen a word? I don't fucking think so, right? But basically hand squeezed, pinched, clenched, you know, all the, you know, down to the fucking minute details. One has to do all of that. So imagine doing that with each one of these fucking shirts. I mean, maybe someone helps him, I don't know, but it's really, really terrific overall presentation, man. I mean, the grime, the dirt, the fucking weathering the way it should be. The guy went swimming through fucking Crystal Lake, which somehow ended up in the fucking ocean, which people are still trying to figure out how that happened. But this this fucking movie, man, is great. It really is. And like I always do, man, you got to talk about the movie while you're reviewing the fucking figure, man. But I remember people were like, wait a minute, Crystal Lake is a lake. How did a yacht go from the fucking lake and then go into the ocean? How the fuck does that happen? But it happened. And Jason got on there and he made him pay the fucking price for turning the lake into some kind of channel into the fucking ocean. But yeah. But everything about this guy is pretty accurate. And obviously, one throws his interpretation on the piece as well. And, you know, there are going to be some differences. It's not a fucking 100% spot on to the screen, but it is his interpretation of a beast that fucking Kane Hodder was basically on screen. I mean, the proportions are fucking there. The exposure points are there. I mean, when you look down in the fucking outfit over here, you know, you even have like the pieces of the string that are kind of like laying on his arm in the film. And I'm a fucking nut for some of the accuracies. So, you know, that piece of the string that kind of hangs down into the skin because it's ripped, he's got it over here on this side as well. And I just recently watched the movie. I'm a nut about taking pics, and I'll probably pop some of them up within the video here so you can probably see some of that. All very accurate. You know, again, the pleats all hand freaking squeezed, you know, to get it to look like that. And then the magic that he does, whatever tools, substances, you know, chemicals or whatever he's using, man, you know, those are trade secrets. And he really does an incredible job. The fucking mask is obviously fucking fantastic as well. I want to get some fucking aerial shots from fucking above just to show you fucking what it looks like. I mean, from all angles, dude, this thing is a fucking monster. Fucking monster, man. I mean, I love going aerial with these shots because you really get to see how the fuck it's displayed and kind of what it looks like from above, below. I mean, you name it. It's just incredible, dude. And I love overhead shots of this fucking thing, dude. It's just screams fucking Kane Hodder, man. Just standing there and fucking breathing with his chest going up, in and out, and up and down. You know, Hodder has that fucking, in part 8, I don't know if many people know this or pay attention to his mannerisms, but I generally like to pay attention to these things because it's what, you know, it's unmistakable what Kane Hodder's portrayal is Jason. You know, he has his arms bent, you know, to a degree at the elbows, and he does that in a few of the other Friday the 13th as well. But more so in part 8, I noticed he constantly has his elbows kind of bent, you know, and hovers his shoulders up a little bit and spaces the arms out, you know. And then you got that Kane Hodder chest, man, you know, and his shoulder width, the way he fucking looks in the films, and it just you can tell that is who the body was sculpted on, or based on. You know, inside under that shirt are sculpted pieces that are hand sculpted, I believe, essentially all brand new. And fucking basically attached to whatever body that he used or he customized to give it that bulk and to make it look like how it fucking is supposed to look, man, as far as the accuracy to the film. And if you look, I'm gonna show you this piece on the hand. Like, he's got fucking the hand like all bunched up like around the glove, like squeezed together, like it's all rippled, you know, giving it that kind of wet effect and making it look like it's been, you know, aged essentially and kind of weathered and you know, the way it fucking should look, basically, like it's all pinched together. That's fucking awesome, man. And it's just really, really good. I'm probably forgetting all kinds of shit that I want to talk about because there's so much fucking stuff going on with this figure, man. The mask even too as well is accurate to the film. It's some people will vary based on kind of how the color is, but honestly, this is the accurate color of the mask. I believe they used some variations of the mask in the film. There are supposed to be mesh behind. There are supposed to be mesh around the eyes, in the eye sockets, which is also on this. I don't know if it's fucking coming through, but I'll pop the head up a little bit straighter, and so you can see the mesh there, but that actually should be there. The mask is supposed to be a little wider. I've seen some prototypes out there, some previous runs that he's done, where the mask is a little skinnier and doesn't look as wide as this. Again, that might be a variation of the mask that they use, or some really bad photos too, because some photos are stretched out, they're wide, and then people are thinking, oh, it's a wide mask, and they're going off of these shots of pictures that are actually not the accurate resolution, or the fucking what's the word I'm looking for? I guess resolution would be one aspect on how to kind of describe it, but overall, this mask is the way it's fucking supposed to look. It's the right width. Again, it has the mesh eye sockets the way it should be. The sculpts behind that mask too is really, really accurate to the film. And there are 2 head sculpts, which I'm going to show you. You get a severed Julius head, which is fucking awesome, man. And I hope you guys are soaking some of this shit in, dude, because I want to fucking give you some under, you know, below ground shots too as well, and show you what he looks like kind of from underneath, just to give you a fucking presence of how, you know, he's gonna look on the detolf and fucking in display, man, because that's, you know, the fucking point, man. You're gonna display this, you want to see what he looks like in display light, and give you all angles, because that's going to tell you, do I want him on the top shelf? Do I want him on the bottom shelf? Do I want him kind of in a corner shelf, or where your detolfs are set up? You know, how are you going to display this guy to make him look the meanest? Which again, this is why I like doing the above shots, you know, just like this. And then I'm gonna go over, don't worry guys who are like, come on man, we wanna see the details of the detolf. I mean, not the detolf, I'm fucking it up. We wanna see the details of the dio. And trust me, we are going to show you. I am going to show you, don't worry. But fuck man, it's just fantastic. And like I said, this is gonna be the run version essentially that you're gonna get. These are, like I said, Rob and I have the only two protos that are accurate to the run. So this is going to give you guys some good shots of basically an idea of what you're going to get. Fucking, I'm trying to think, man, if there's anything else that I'm fucking missing. But let me go ahead and give you some underneath shots, so that way you guys get an idea of kind of what he looks like. Kind of like what I'm doing right now. I might be able to do it a little bit while I'm kind of leaning back. Oh, let's focus. Fuck, not him. All right, back. All right, but anyway, let's see if I can give you some underneath without going too high. That's a little better, I guess. So again, give you another kind of angled dynamic. Just fucking sick, man. All right, so let me give you some proper underneath shots from down under. All right, guys, so I wanted to rush and show you this just because fucking I didn't want to wait. It's that awesome. Fucking the Julius severed head, man, from the iconic fucking boxing scene up there with Kane Hodder. On the rooftop when he basically knocks his head off Julius's body, and then it falls down, hits the garbage can, and then hits the cab, I think, that they're driving. It's just wild, dude. It's one of the most iconic scenes of the film. And like I said, there's some previous prototypes out there, but this is the accurate run head that you're going to get. The earlier prototypes, you know, that was more beta versions. You know, this is the alpha, basically. This is what you're going to get in the actual run. As you can see, is the photo that I've thrown up. It's fucking accurate to the screen used prop of Julius's head when he gets fucking knocked over or knocked off. It's just terrific and bloodied and gritty and grimy, just like fucking one does it. And hopefully my hand is not blocking too much of the fucking actual detail of this guy, but it's terrific, man. I just wanted to show you guys that already because it's just a wonderful fucking accessory that got added to this. Just fucking fantastic. All right, guys, let me give you the shots from down underwear. Yeah. So there's Julius's head again, dude. I'm telling you, I love it. Absolutely fucking love it. But as we do some underneath shots, man, as you can see, the fucking detail on these guys are badass. The shoes, the fucking everything, man, is just badass. But anyway, let me give you those underneath shots, like what I'm talking about. So as you pan up, again, decisions for how you want to display this guy. Like, yeah, man. Do you want him on the top of the shelf where he's looking down at you like this? Or do you want him on the bottom shelf where you're doing that? You know what I mean? What shelf are you gonna put him on, guys? Decisions. But fucking the detail on this fucking thing, man, is just fire. It's well worth the price, man. I mean, some of you guys are like, oh man, how do you guys spend the money on this stuff? It's crazy, but it's custom, folks. You get what you fucking pay for. No mass-produced no mass-produced piece is ever gonna fucking look as good as this, guys. It's just not. It's not gonna have that love and attention paid to it. I mean, it's just not. Sorry for this shaking a little bit too, guys. But again, just kind of giving you that underneath fucking detail. As I fucking keep going out of focus. People are gonna be like, yo, bro, you fucking drunk? Oh, but here we go. You can actually see the mesh behind it. Again, that's screen accurate. I believe they also did that I want to say in part 4 as well, if I remember correctly. They also did it in part 4. I can't remember if they did it in part 5 as well. I think part 4, yes. 6, damn it, I can't remember. I know there was a couple. There may be 2 or 3 where they had the mesh eye sockets. Can't remember off the top of my head right now. But part 8 was definitely one. I believe part 4 was one as well. And 5 and 6, I'm not sure. But just, wow, man. I want to show you some shots. It's just wow. Well, let me get in and show you the detail though, and over here as well. There's one of the exposure points. Nice green kind of slime, grime. Just fucking nasty. I'll try to give you a shot over here. The other exposure point. And show you here. It's awesome, man. Fucking so cool. Alright, so I think I've given you guys enough under fucking garment shots. And I want to show you the head sculpts. This guy unmasked and masked. And we'll talk about that. And then we're going to show you the Dio components. And we'll do that without the figure there, so that way you guys can understand kind of what you're getting. If you understand what I'm talking about. Again, love it that the meshes are there. Imagine how tedious that must have fucking been. Getting those in there and glued. Fucking sick, man. Alright, let's take a look at these heads.
And I also want to show you guys the back of this figure. I don't want to forget that as well. Even this is supposed to be accurate as well, because if I remember correctly, me and Paul were talking about this. I believe the back of the shirt is actually tucked in like this, so one even paid attention. You know, you got to pay attention to the back of the fig too, damn it, even though you don't display it. But this is the nice part about doing reviews. And then coming in as well, another exposure point on the back, which I believe is also accurate to the film. So just sweet, man, sweet all around. Didn't want to forget the back of the figure. Got to do it justice, man.
All right, so here you guys go. As far as the first head sculpt with the mask off. And as you can see, this guy is about as close to the film as it can get, man. One did an incredible job on the sculpting for this guy. It looks, I don't know, for me, that's pretty fucking just about dead on. You know, as you can see from this compared to the actual shot from the film. Pretty fucking good, man. And I'm gonna get up a little bit and show you guys the bottom as well, the top. And I'm gonna, not the bottom, the top, but look at that shit, dude. Look at the veining in there on the head. That is fucking awesome. That is awesome. Don't get much better than that, guys. I'm not really a fan. And one said this as well. I mean, as far as the unmasked look, obviously not the best look that Jason has ever had. I think part 7 was probably, and maybe part 1 as well. I mean, not part 1, but part 2 to agree also looked pretty good unmasked. Part 3 as well. And I don't know if you can really count part, whatchamacallit. Damn, I'm drawing a blank on the one that I'm thinking of right now. Part 6, not part 6, God, dude, part 5 is what, I believe that's Roy, if I remember correctly. And I guess that doesn't count really, obviously. But part 7's probably the best look as far as kind of gritty, scary, just badass looking. And then he went, you know, more, I mean, theoretically what's supposed to happen is he's supposed to be deteriorating, you know, essentially slowly over each film. You know, as you go from the first film to the to this one, he's essentially becoming a fucking zombie, man. And that's generally how he ends up looking, man. I mean, by the time he gets to even, I mean, I'm trying to think when he's actually unmasked again, because I don't think they unmask him in Jason Goes to Hell. I don't think they unmask him again in part 10 either, if I remember correctly. So, shit, man, is part 8 the last time that he's actually unmasked, technically? I think it might be. Because 9 is Jason Goes to Hell. I don't remember them unmasking him in that. Or did they? Damn, I don't know. I remember him getting pulled under the end at the end. But other than that, I don't think that they unmasked him. I don't know. I know he gets pulled down into the dirt, but then that's about it. I don't remember him getting the mask actually pulled off. I don't know. I'm gonna have to rewatch Jason Goes to Hell now and see. But here you go. As far as the second one, this is the part where, you know, the goo's coming out of his head and whatnot in the film, and I'll throw up a shot of that here, as you can see as well. And also pretty damn spot on, guys. Good paint work again. It's spot to the film. I mean, that's about all you need to fucking know, man. It looks like the film. That's how it's supposed to be, right? So I like that details paid, man. You know, again, like I said, probably not everyone's favorite look for him. You know, part 7 is the most badass probably he's ever looked. I mean, that's generally why people fucking like that one. You know, it's the favorite of a lot of folks. And again, coming in on this guy, you can see the mesh probably on the mask a little bit more. And that is screen accurate, kids. So those are the head sculpts. And now, let's show this Dio. Alright, so here's Paul at work with this Dio, man. It's really, really awesome. Some of you are probably going to get this plastic bag. I'm not sure. I think Paul might have thrown that on there. We had an idea of, like, he had given me about throwing a fan on and basically having it blow that while the figure was on there for display, basically, so it looked like, you know, it's kind of blowing in the wind, obviously. I was trying to do that, but the fan was too damn loud, man. I don't have a small one. So it wasn't the way didn't come out the way I wanted it to. So sorry about that, Paul, but it is what it is. But as we kind of get in on this thing, the back is obviously supposed to, you know, this is all supposed to essentially mirror a kind of alleyway shot. And the backdrop there is all metal. The poles are metal as well. The sign, I didn't take a touch to that, so I'm not sure if it's actual aluminum or metal, or if that's just kind of a plastic sign that he forged up and put up there. And this is all just about hand done by Paul, man. He's really he's kind of a master of his trade, man. And again, I said fucking kind of. He is a master of his trade. Really did a great job. I mean, the base has a post for the stand to come right out of. You've got the wooden crate, which is actually, I believe that is all wood. And the boxes are not cardboard. That would have been a nice little touch, but those are plastic, you know, with some tape around them. And you get a little trash bag, which is real plastic. And let me zoom in and go down. Let me show you where some of this awesome work is, man. So as you get in on this, and as I come in and try to maintain focus, sorry about some of the having difficulties, guys. You know, I'm slipping these days. It says NYC sewer on that, man. And then look at all the little pieces of trash and kind of detail that's coming off on that. I mean, that is just awesome, dude. The little hockey flyer. And the bottom of the base looks like asphalt, dude. I mean, it looks like how it's supposed to look. It looks like asphalt with a manhole cover in it. Look at the detail on that, man. That's just really, really, really good job. And then, you know, you get a little Heineken bottle right there. It's a nice little touch. Hypodermic needle. Traditional alleyway items. Trojan box of condoms in 1/6 scale. And then as you come over here, you got the camels. And then even some cigarette butts. Whoops, sorry about that. Some cigarette butts and whatnot. Just really, really sick work, man. Good job, Paul. This thing is the definitely what you gotta have, man. I mean, it's part of the set and makes it, you know, everything goes together very, very well. Just great, man. So as I zoom back up here, give you guys the outshot. we are going to go into the next part of the video and just kind of close out, I guess, for the most part. I might try to show you some shots real quick as well. And then maybe we close out after that with some final thoughts. All right, guys, and here's one shot I wanted to show you from the side just to give you some nice lit exposure points. I mean, it's all about shadows sometimes, but I just want to show you some of that detail. And that's all custom sculpt work by One that he attaches to the body. And again, look at that pleating, dude. I just absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. You know, all that is hand pinched by him, and whatever, you know, chemical substances, liquids he's using to actually pull this off. It's really nice, man. You get that wet look. And again, I love this hand down here where the glove is just kind of pinched up and rippled, like it's all scrunched up. That's really, really awesome, man. So again, that's about it from this side of it. So we're gonna do one last wide out shot and then we'll close out, man. That's gonna be it. It's gonna be it. Oh, and before I forget too, man, I almost forgot to show you guys the damn guitar. You know, blood splattered guitar that he ends up killing somebody with in there. I think this was when they were on the yacht. And what it's resting on, it's like a little stand that you can see kind of underneath. That's what it's propped up on. And I believe this is going to come with it as well, if I remember correctly. This was also a very awesome scene and a very cool kill within the film as well. I think my favorite kill has got to be the dude, the dad who gets dumped into the barrel of toxic waste or whatnot. That was probably my favorite, but this one was pretty good too. And this is awesome touch, man. You got a little bit of blood right there on the God, I forget what you call that part of the guitar. It's not the fender, right? I think the fender is what this would be, right? Or am I wrong? I don't know. I'm not a fucking musician, man. So it's but this thing is awesome, dude. It's just about, I think color is right as well, you know, from the film. And I just got to be careful if you're going to use to pose this, because the strings, obviously, just be careful because you'll end up breaking them. But really, really nice, dude. And there's actually a bust that's going to come with this as well. So you guys saw that second head sculpt. It's going to have a bust just like the Part 7s he put out, and that'll have an accompanying bust that you can display the head on, which will be really sick and cool. And that's not pictured right now because not everything was ready yet. But when it does come out, we will have it, and you guys will probably get it around the same time we will. You know, so it's going to be cool. So I'm definitely happy to get that as well. I wish it came with it, but it is what it is, man. One is working hard, he's trying to get things done, and we're trying to help him out as well, and trying to do some awesome reviews of his pieces because it deserves it, man. I mean, look at that. Oh my God, that's just fucking so awesome, man. Damn, dude. All right, guys, let me see you on the other side, and we will close out. Guys, so that is it, man. I hope I covered everything. I'm sorry for some of the out of focus shots, man. You would think I was freaking drunk while I was trying to film this shit. But yeah, it's I don't know. I'm bananas sometimes, man. So yeah, overall, I'm a big fan of Part 8 too as well, man. Kane Hodder is the definitive Jason. I mean, he just is. I mean, again, just his mannerisms, dude. I mean, again, just the way he looks in this, not him, obviously not fucking him in this shot, but the way this figure is modeled after him, you know, the arms bent, you know, kind of lifted to a degree, you know, that shoulder, chest presentation, man. It's just really awesome. And then, like I said, friggin' one puts his own interpretation on it as well. Fucking makes the shit look even better than it did in the movie. But everything is about as accurate as you can get as far as One is concerned. I mean, he puts his spin on things, and I like that because it looks really good, man. I like that he doesn't do a lot of clean stuff. He has his weathering, you know, grit, grime. And he should look gritty and grimy in this, because the motherfucker went through a damn lake, swam in the ocean. I mean, you name it, dude. He went through some fucking one hell of a gauntlet, I guess, through the film. But the accessories are dope. The outfit's dope. The Julius head is fucking awesome that it comes with that. The bust is gonna look great when that shows up. You know, when that does come, it'll be cool to show that. And other than that, man, I don't really know what else I can say about this. I think I've pretty much talked about everything I possibly could. You know, I'm slowly building all the Jasons that I could possibly want. I've got this, I got a part 4 eventually coming. I already have a remake Jason, but there's a couple things that still need to be kind of tweaked and adjusted with that. I've got my part 7, so I'm good there. I have a I don't have a part 3 yet. I'm torn on whether or not I want that. I do need a part 6 at some point. So eventually that's going to be on the list as well. And then honestly, once I have a part 6 and I have a Roy, I mean, honestly, the ones that I have to have, I think that's really it. I mean, a part 3 is debatable right now. I mean, that is an iconic film because it's the first time he puts on the mask. But still, I don't know if that's one that I necessarily have to have because I'm not totally in love with that look. I wasn't necessarily in love with the look in part 6 either, but I obviously, it grew on me over the years. So who knows, maybe part 3's look will eventually grow on me as well. I don't know. But right now, really, it's just, I have a part 4 already that's going to be coming at some point. So really, it's a Roy, which I believe is part 6, or not part 6, part 5, and a part 6. That's it. The part 6 and the part 5. I think that is it, and I'm good on my Jasons for the most part. So, all right, guys, that's it. Again, if you want to hit the, you want to get this, roll up to Paul Manzi, aka Distressed Labs, or talk to Rob Terrell. They'll point you in the right direction, get you on the list, or even contact me, and I'll hit you up and give you the information that you need to push forward and grab one of these guys. But there may not be any spots left by the time this review gets posted. So I apologize if I send you in their direction and you find out that it's all sold out. So you know, it's my bad on that one, but it kind of is what it is, at least unfortunately right now. So all right, guys, this thing's awesome. And that's it. That's all I got to say, man. I'm just fucking babbling at this point. Deuces, folks.